I decided I need to really get this book put together for Laurie, and so I'm going to work on it today. And I thought I would do it on a live stream just in case anybody wants to join me, so I don't have to play alone. Oh, hi Zoe, hi Dawn. Well, y'all are quick. It's good to see you. I decided I'm going to play in this journal and try to get it put together. And I've been doing a lot of preliminary work. I've got some die cuts that I've cut out, and a couple of them I've painted, and then I've got some tags made, and I found a bunch of sayings or poems and things about the ocean, about mermaids. Hi, Holly, and then I've got all of these little things, and a bunch of stuff I got, from copyright free. So I've got all kinds of stuff to put in here. Gathering it all up is the easy part. Figuring out how to make it into pages is going to be the hard part. So I decided to work on it right now. I want some of it to be pages that are just about the ocean. Hi, Ian. It's good to have you here. I usually stream too late in the day for you, so I never get to see you, but it's good to see you. So I'm just going to play a little and see what I can decide to do in here. I've got a lot to work with. Some of them are going to be just about the ocean, and some of them are going to be about mermaids. So I'm trying to kind of mix it all in there together. I made this one because it was too big to actually go on the pages, and it would need to go this way. So I decided to make it into like a little booklet. And I'll put some words on the front probably. I do want to go ahead and stamp it. I think that looks like somebody's dream, doesn't it, to be a mermaid and ride on seahorses? So I'm going to stamp it with this one that says, "Believe in your dreams." And hopefully that'll turn out okay. Well, that looks pretty good. It's not quite as deep as this is, but it's pretty good. So I'm going to put that on one page. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch me, Ian. It's rare that I stream this time of day. I've usually got too many things to do, and I have other things that I need to do too today, but I want to get this done. So this is more important to me today. Yeah, I thought that was really cute. And so I want to find a place to put it in here. I don't know what to do besides to just start grabbing stuff and sticking it in. It looks like it kind of matches this page. This might be a good place to put it. But I was thinking I need to put it in a pocket or a tuck spot. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. See, this is the kind of thing that always throws me off. It's just hard to make decisions. Steak and fries. Now I'm trying to remember how to say your name. Gail? Is that right? Something like that? Gail? I don't know, but I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to find another page that I think this would look good on there. It's hard because some of them have things on them like this that I don't want to do too much to. And then some of them like this, they don't even go together. I don't know what I'm going to do to them. So I'm having to try to, that one, it might go good with this. I just think that's such a pretty I might just put some words with that and leave it alone. So I may end up gluing this down over here. And I thought about putting this little mermaid tail behind it, like the mermaid, is going down back there. I haven't decided if I want to do that or if I want to put it in an ocean page. Ellie. A like in car. So Ellie. Ellie. Gael? I'm still bad. Well, I'm going to call you Gael, and we're going to hope that's it. Hey, Rose. I'm so glad to see you. Hi, Mina. I'm glad you're here. The final E is silent, so Gael. Okay. Yay, Gael. I got it. I hope I can remember it tomorrow. Oh, I'm so bad at that. Okay. We've got words inside here. We need something else to go on this page. I thought I could put a few fish. Ooh, I like those. Let's see if they'll fit. And then I thought it would be fun to add, one of the quotes. That one's little. It would go good. It says, "Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean." A.D. Posey, whoever that is. I don't know who he is, but I kind of like that. And I think that'll look good there. At some point, you just got to start sticking stuff down. And I think that's the point I'm at, because I'm always afraid I'm going to not. Oh, Rose, I'm so sorry that you're still with the icky crud. I think that I have avoided that relapse I was afraid I was going to have. And I'm so grateful. Grateful to oregano oil. I'm telling you, if you think you're getting sick, get some oregano oil. The little capsules, you don't have to drink it, but it's really good stuff. It really does help. Hi, Brittany. I'm glad to see you. I don't know if you've been in one of my live streams before, but I'm happy that you're here. And I'm just going to glue this down. I probably should have done a border. I was thinking about doing a border before I put this down, but now I'll just have to go around it, I guess. Well, I'm glad you love watching people. I love watching people too. That's one of my favorite things to do, is just sit and watch somebody play. Hi, Joey. I'm so glad to see you. I may have to stream this time of day more often. Some people that don't make it to my evening ones can come to this one. So, or maybe you're just here for the mermaids. Is that it? Hi, Sharon. Yeah. Oh. I like seahorses too. Okay, so there's that. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't put some fish on here. Maybe put that one up there, and let's see if we can find one headed the other direction. It seems like they're all going that same direction. Huh. How weird is that? I didn't notice that when I cut them out of that napkin. Here's a little mermaid we could stick on here. She's real tiny. And maybe Oh, I like that. Okay, let's do that. Mina, she says you pronounce her name Gael. Gaelle is how it sounds. I can't remember exactly how it's spelled, but it's Gael. It's a pretty name. I just wish I could say it easier. Oh, aren't they pretty? They're from a napkin, Rose. Let's see if we can get this little mermaid down there. I've got several of these silhouettes that I'm not sure, how to use them. I used one in the cover. In a minute, I'll get the cover out and show those of you who haven't seen it. I really like it. I think it turned out really well. I spent a lot of time. I even dreamed about it at night. That's trying to figure out how I was going to do that cover. And I think it turned out really good. I hope I like the pages inside as good as I like the cover when I'm finished. Okay, go rest your eyes, Rose. That's okay. Okay, now we'll put these fish in up there. I got a few stamps that I wanted to put in here. I've decided I need to either use my stamps or get rid of them because I have a bunch of them and I rarely ever use them. So I picked out some I thought I could use in this book, and I'm going to use them. Okay. Now I may come back and add something later. That's gonna not wanting to go down very good. And this too. Those little pieces are kind of hard to get glue under. There we go. I may come back and put some. I thought about putting some of these bubbles on here, and I may do that. Might as well. I got to let that glue dry a minute anyway. I've got somewhere a white ink, and we'll see if that will make bubbles. If it doesn't, we'll come back and do it with the blue. But I thought it'd be fun to do white if I can find it. Here we go. Haven't even opened this to use it, so I don't know if it's any good or not. Found it at Tuesday morning. Hi, Mindy. So good to see you. So let's try. I don't think anybody's ever used this. I think I might have gotten this. No, I got it at the thrift store, but it doesn't look like anybody's ever used it. Let's see here. Okay. I may have messed up because this is not all going to fit there. Let's see. Let's put something over here. Keep it from going there. Yeah, well, those did not show up. That's funny. I knew it was light, but I didn't think it was that light. Okay. We'll do a blue. It'll be easier to see a blue. Hi, Rosie. It's good to see you. I was gonna ask you, Rosie, do you use wallpaper in your art? Or would you like some wallpaper to use in your art? I've been gonna fix you a kind of a flow book with wallpaper to send to you, but I didn't know if that was something you would use or not, and I didn't want you to feel like you had to use it if it wasn't something you were interested in. But I've got some really pretty wallpapers that I thought would be fun to send you. Okay, right up at the lid. Oh, here it is. Okay, well, I'll send you some. I just hated to send you something that you'd be going, oh dear, what am I going to do with this? So, but it's fun to have something that you haven't used before. So maybe you'll enjoy that. Okay, that, I need to see if we can get a few more down here. There. That way it doesn't look quite like it's just. And we need. Well, okay, some of those are not as good as others, but anyway, that adds a little something to the page, I think. Oh, you're welcome, Rosie. I've been trying to think of something that I could do to bless you. You blessed me so greatly a while back, and I've just been hoarding your stuff. I finally did put those beautiful painty papers in my my bulky bag. Let me show you. I don't know if you saw it. I made a Happy Mail journal. It's huge. It's called my bulky baby. I remember somebody told me that name on my live stream when I showed it. I can't remember who it was now, but I liked it, so that's what I'm using. But anyway, it's got 15 signatures in it, and it's all papers I've got in Happy Mail. And then I've got a bunch of other stuff I've got in Happy Mail that I'm going to go back and decorate all the pages with. So I'll be doing some of that. That may be, I may do a page in my live streams each week. So yeah, I have this horrible tendency to hoard everything until I'm saving it for something special instead of just using it. And I'm trying to use it. And that's what this is. This is I think some of these things came from your Happy Mail too. Some of these charms that I put on here. And this was an envelope that Dawn's Crafty Room sent me some Happy Mail in. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be fun. This needs a minute more to dry. I'm going to dry it a little bit. It's like paint or something. Looks like a blanket. Yeah, it's a fun book. It's a big bulky baby, that's for sure. I thought it was a perfect name too, Holly, and I can't remember who suggested that. I wish I could. If any of you remember who suggested that on my live stream a couple of weeks ago, or last week, whenever it was, last week, remind me. I need to go back and look through the chat and find it, but I haven't done that yet. So I've got a bunch of, that looks like that would go with this. It's got some orange in it. Problem with some of these is like this, they're really too big to fit on a page unless they're like that, and I don't really want it like that. So it's hard to decide what to do, although I think that would look great on this, maybe even I may just make it bend in the middle. But I think I'm gonna wait on that and think about it some more. Excuse me. On this one, I thought I would put a quote about the ocean. Let's see, these are the ocean ones down here. I got a bunch of them about the ocean. It's harder to find them about mermaids. My daughter's working on a poem for me. She's written one about the ocean. I don't have it with me right now, but I'm going to put it in here. Oh, this one looks perfect. This one, since there's a boat here and all that, I think this will go good on this page. It says, I wish I could describe the feeling of being at sea, the anguish, frustration, and fear, the beauty that accompanies threatening spectacles, the spiritual communion with creatures in whose domain I sail. There is a magnificent intensity in life that comes when we are not in control, but are only reacting, living, surviving. He says, I'm not a religious man per se. My own cosmology is convoluted and not in line with any particular church or philosophy. But for me, to go to sea is to glimpse the face of God. At sea, I am reminded of my insignificance, of all men's insignificance. It's a wonderful feeling to be so humbled. And it's Steve Callahan said that. I don't know who Steve Callahan is, but oh, Tanya? Or is it Tanya you're talking about, Brittany? Because we're going to have a lot of fun. And Marydale. I bet it was Marydale, the Mariotier. Anyway, both of those ladies are going to be doing the toilet paper roll with me, and I'm excited about that too. It's going to be fun. Tanya and I've done 2 in the past, and Jerry at Recycled Parts for Arts worked with us on those. And so we're gonna work on this one with Mary. Our plan is to do something, Tanya and I, to do something every month and have somebody else come in and work with us. But life intervenes sometimes, and you don't know for sure how long you'll be able to keep going. But that's our plan at the moment, is to have a different person every month come in and stream with us, hang out with us, as long as Hangouts lives. Somebody told me that they think Hangouts is fixing to go away. So I don't know if there's something to take its place or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tanya did that live hangout. She did a video yesterday, and then she did a hangout with Beth and Becky and Mary last night. And I know Mary did a live stream this morning. So I like that. And I'm going to start out in this book doing less is more, and then add more stuff in, because I would hate to run out of stuff before I run out of book. And this one, this is kind of a conundrum page for me here. It's ending in 2020. Okay, so we got some time. We've got some time. We might get tired. Oh, it is being replaced. That's good. At least it's being replaced. I don't mind being replaced with something else. Oh, this would be a good place for some fish. But it needs to be bluer, I think. So let's see. What can I do to make it bluer without making a mess? Maybe Hangout it's called Google Hangouts, and that's where you can have 2 or 3 or 4 or more people doing a live stream together. And so they have you can have several people on the bottom in the little bitty deals, and then one person is on the big screen, and you can switch out the people and you can all talk. And it's kind of like crafting together, sitting across the table from people and crafting with them. It's really a lot of fun. And that's what this one that I'm doing with Tanya and Mary is with the paper roll book. It's going to be a hangout, so you'll get to see all three of us and what we're doing, and then we'll get to see all of you in the chat. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it was made for business conferences, but you know, if it's good for that, it's even better for us, right? Oh, okay. What was, oh, something blue here. I need it to be something that I can see through. Well, I'm glad you're here, Brittany. You've come to a place with a lot of friendly people. All the people in the chat room are just amazing, and we're just glad you're here. Hope you'll come back. Oh, she would go good. Doesn't she look good on that page? Maybe I don't have to make them the same. Maybe they can be two different pages. I really like her. She has she just looks different from most mermaids. So let's see what kind of mermaid words I've got here. Well, I have quite a few of them. Somebody said something about how much stuff. Holly, Laurie sent me some stuff. And some of the stuff in the box that she sent got stolen out of it. It was open. It was busted when I got it. And all the images she sent were stolen out of it or fell out of it. I don't see how they could have just fell out. So that's why I'm saying they were stolen. But so I went online and found images, but she sent me a bunch of papers and a bunch of die cuts like this, and a bunch of stickers and some bling and all kinds of stuff. So this is stuff that she had and stuff that I've found. It's funny how I don't really know. In fact, I didn't think I had anything that would go in here. And then I found several things I had that would. And then I found stuff. I found stuff a lot of other places that weren't expensive that I could buy to go in here too. So that's been really cool. Yeah, set a notification, Brittany. That's good. And sometimes they don't give you a notification, even if you've set the bell. So if I know somebody is going live, at a certain time, then I go look for them if I don't get a notification. But I go live normally every Monday night at 7 Central Time. I didn't last night because I had to go to a dinner with my husband, but for his office. But usually every Monday night at 7. And then Tanya streams on Sunday afternoons at 12 Central Time. And then the Marriottier streams on Tuesday mornings and Thursday mornings at like 4:30, I think, Central Time. And at 7:30 on Friday Central Time. And Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations streams every Wednesday night at 6 Central Time. And then there are a lot of other people who stream a lot of times, but I don't know exactly when they stream. But if you I don't think I have anybody who's a monitor right now. Let me Holly, if I make you a moderator, would you bring some people's websites and link them? Becky and Mary and Tanya and anybody else you can think of that would be good? Yay! Okay, you need a moderator, and I didn't realize that none of mine were in here till just now. Okay, this one says, first of all, never call a mermaid a fish unless you're trying to insult her. And this was Tina Warner from Ice Kingdom. I don't know Tina Warner. I don't know Ice Kingdom, but I thought it was a cute quote. Now I'm going to put that on the page with this because she looks like she would be insulted if you called her a fish. Even though she's probably one of the fishier looking mermaids. Yeah, I just made her a moderator though, Ian. She wasn't a moderator before. But now she is. So she's got all kinds of new responsibilities now. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate your willingness to do that. Let me put some glue on this and put it down. And then we'll figure out what to do on the page next to it here. I thought I was going to go through and choose stuff and kind of split it up throughout the book. But I think I'm just going to choose a page and work. Hi, Gloria. It's so good to see you. Oh, that's okay, Holly. You just have to go and find it and then copy and paste it in. But you got time. Don't worry about it. All right. So on this page, I think I want to put her there and some of this corally stuff that I'm making out of a tree branch. See, this is a tree branch die cut. I just take the bird off. And then I can make it into some coral. And then my daughter suggested that I use some of this string I had left over from a weaving project and make use it to be seaweed. And I think that's perfect. So we're going to use some of that too. And I may stick a couple of fish on there also. So don't throw away anything. You might need it. Oh, my dog's whining. Just a second. Let me let him in. Come on, pup. Yeah. Now you just lay down right there. Lay down. Lay down. Okay. Now, getting that string on there is going to be a little bit difficult, I think. But I think we can do it. But I also want to put some other little die cuts. Here's a cute little seahorse. This is a die cut that Laurie sent me in this stuff that she sent. Let's see, what else can I can put a little sand dollar. I've got a couple of those I think I can put down here at the bottom. Maybe a fish. This one's a completely different color. I may put him on top and let him be close. Use the seaweed to differentiate between them as a way to pull it forward. I remember, Gail, when I started finding all the YouTube crafters, I was really at a place in my health where I couldn't do anything. I had to quit spinning and weaving because my back was so bad, and they saved my life. Having YouTube, watching people do this and finding things that I could do sitting in my recliner. It really did. It saved my sanity. Let me put it that way. Maybe not my life, but my sanity. Hey, Beth, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I checked to make sure you weren't streaming before I started. But I figured if you wanted to stream at the same time, you could too. But I'm glad you're here so I can see you. Okay, let me see if I can find that one more I had. No, I'll use this as another one. I thought I had another one of those little. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is what I'm going to put on this page. So we're going to have to, let's move these. I'm going to bend them if I don't watch out. Too much stuff, not enough space. Yeah, you just need to jump in, Brittany, and you don't even have to have a whole lot of stuff. You know, that's one thing I really love about what Tanya does on Sundays. It's all junk mail and magazines and stuff. She doesn't hardly use any, and she's doing that on purpose for people who don't have a lot of supplies. And I just think it's really cool. I've enjoyed that a whole lot. Okay, we're gonna put yeah, get my seaweed over here. It acts like seaweed too. We're gonna put the mermaid down and the little we're gonna put her like that so she can be petting the yeah, I like that. Okay. That's good. I tell you, Brittany, I wanted to be a scrapbooker. I really did. I bought all the stuff before I ever had kids. Before and I bought all the stuff, and I wanted to do that, but I just didn't like it. And I don't know if I think partly it was just too neat, and there were so many things you had to have in order to do your pages, like everybody else was doing their pages, um, and it was just everything had to be perfect. At least that was how I felt. And so I didn't stick. I had a bunch of stuff because I had a friend who sold Creative Memories, and she sold me everything at her cost, which was a huge blessing. But but I never did. I made one little scrapbook, an ABC scrapbook that I made when I was pregnant with my son, and then I never did do anything else with that scrapbooking stuff. And when my daughter was little, I let her. I just stuck it all on a shelf and told her to play with it. And that's how she started being crafty. She just could do anything she wanted with all that stuff. And and so and then when she got to where she wasn't interested in that stuff anymore and we were wiggling and spinning, I sold it in a garage sale. Oh man. I wish I hadn't done that because I had stamps, I had all kinds of stuff. Um, but anyway, I did. I sold it in a garage sale. And so then I've been recollecting stuff mostly at thrift stores. I get all kinds of stuff at thrift stores, so I don't have to spend a lot of money on it. Okay, let's put this down. Hey, Mark, I'm so glad you're here. A glitter mermaid silhouette wall decals, cool. I don't. That is really neat. That would have been fun. But I've already spent more money than I should have on this because I was having so much fun with it. Laurie, I know, would have been just happy if I had just used the stuff she sent me, but I've just been having so much fun that I've bought mermaid stuff I never thought I would want. It's because it was so cute. I thought, oh, Laurie would love that in her journal. So um, sometimes you can go overboard a little bit especially when you're doing something from somebody else. For some reason, it's easier to buy stuff when you're making something for someone else because you're like, oh, I need to do this for so and so. It's a good excuse, anyways. It's a better excuse than I wanted. Oh, oh, my notifications are coming up over the chat. I hate it when that happens. There are a lot of people who make videos on their phones. Yeah, I haven't got to watch your video about that yet, Mark, but I intend to. I love to watch other people's haul videos. I have to show y'all something. This is a drawing my daughter did. She's a writer at heart, and she loves to build worlds, fantasy, science fiction worlds. And this is a giant kind of robot that's controlled by a person. And this shows a 6-foot tall man who would be the controller of this big armored thing. But she drew this. Isn't that amazing? And this is just a bigger version of what's on his chest plate here. She's just so gifted. My son and my daughter both are way better, more artistic than I am. One of the things I'm grateful about homeschooling them is that they've had the chance to play like that and to go ahead and embrace their creative side at a young age. I didn't get to really do that till I got out of school. Um, but that's your world. Well, she and my son both, they really love the science fiction stuff. And my son really loves the giant robots. So she's enjoyed that too, but I just thought she did a fantastic job with that. Um, so I'm looking forward to seeing how her world um comes together here. I'm just going to go ahead and do like this and then put the string on it. I don't know how else to glue down string, but we'll see if this works. But I think she had a great idea when she told me to use it for seaweed, kelp or whatever, the Well, I made that a little too long. Let's see. Oh, I didn't make, well, I'll just make my glue go all the way up. Well, I think they enjoy the fact that, I mean, I know me having a creative bent is probably why they've had the chance to do this. But while I was having to do, a lot of teaching for our homeschooling, I didn't have much of a chance to do art type stuff except for the weaving and spinning because I started that as part of school. So I had an excuse. But I've always enjoyed crafty stuff. Before I had kids, I did a lot of different things. I did photography and took stained glass classes, and I took flower arranging classes and um, pottery and just all kinds of stuff like that I really enjoyed. But once I had them, they became homeschooling became my creative outlet, and so I didn't do as much of that after that until they got old enough to do school mostly for themselves. And so now I can, and my son's already graduated. So, and Hannah will be a senior next year. It's hard for me to believe how fast it's all gone. Anyway, I enjoy watching them and the things they create. Okay, I think I'm liking this pretty good. Let's do some more. Okay, you got married. Put Tanya and Jerry. Um, Jerry doesn't stream a lot, but she does a lot of stuff with us. And Becky. So Tanya and Becky and Jerry, and then if there's someone else you want to put in, you can do that too. But Tanya and Becky both stream quite, pretty regularly, and that's what I was really looking for was people who stream regularly, so that Brittany could know um, who to look for. Oh, she did. I missed Tanya's. Sorry, I just saw Mary's. So do Becky's. Ian, how often do you do live streams or do you just do videos? I'm trying to remember. You could put Ian's channel down too. I don't remember if he does live streams or if they just happen to always be at a time when I can't come. He does amazing watercolor stuff. Amazing. Okay. I think I'm going to just put one more. And then I'll put my other little things down here in front and we'll call this good. Well, Holly, if you go ahead and put Ian's channel down, even though he doesn't do lives, because people need to see what he does. And show Rosie's channel at Creative Wings. I don't know if she does lives either, but she does beautiful art that the new girls would enjoy seeing. I'm giving you a big job, aren't I, Holly? Sorry. Started out just being Tanya and Becky and Mary, but hey, Tanya, I'm so glad you're here. You probably heard your ears burning. We've been talking about you, about our paper roll book, and about people who live stream pretty regularly. We've got a couple of new people. Hi, Beverly. So good to see you. That are looking for more live streams to watch. So Holly's been putting websites links in for me. Becky, hey, we've been talking about you too. See, that's what I need to do to make people come, is just start talking about them, bragging on their channels, and then they show up. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I've been making stuff and collecting stuff, and now I get to use it. And so it's a little scary it was a little scary for me before I got started, which is one reason I wanted to do it on a live stream, because I thought I'll get to talking to people and I won't be, and I won't think about it as much, and I'll be able to just relax and enjoy putting it together. So, okay, Becky says bring 3 or 4 pieces of solid cardstock to tomorrow night's live on her channel. And that's at, it's at 6 Central Time, 7 Eastern. Isn't that right, Becky? And I think yesterday I heard you say it needed to be 12 by 12 cardstock. Is that right? Or did I remember wrong? Thank you, Holly. I appreciate it. I did that for a couple of years, Beverly. Of course, I didn't feel like streaming either for the first couple of years I was doing all this stuff. So, in fact, if you had asked me 2 years ago, would I be doing this, I would have laughed at you, because I just had no energy and didn't feel like I could do anything. But things have gotten better. So, a pad of scrapbook paper of your choice and 12 by 12 cardstock. Okay. All right. We've about got this page. Some of the glue is still not dry. We did this page, and all I'd added to this one was a saying about the ocean, a quote about the ocean, because I just thought it looked good like that. And then we put this on here and this. And what was the other one? Oh, we did this page. We put a quote here and this little booklet here and some fish and some bubbles. So that's all we've done so far. Oh, yay, Becky. I can't, you got to show us a picture of it laying across your bed so we can see it. Yeah, is the wind gone? Hopefully, Becky. Okay, I think I'm going to put a piece of something between these pages, because that's still got glue. Okay. And I'm going to skip over here and start working somewhere else now. Let's go right here, because I don't want to have everything be from the back. Yeah, I'm doing some pages ocean, some pages mermaids. Try and mix it up so that everything's kind of a surprise. And sometimes I'm going to try to make the spreads all go together, and sometimes I'm going to make them um independent. Like where is the one I was going to do this with? I've got this right here that I'm going to put on this. Is that? Yeah. That I'm going to put on here and kind of cover up that stitching and make a tuck spot. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. And this is just like a tag I made, except that I made it big enough to be a band or a tuck spot. I'll make sure I'm doing it the right way. That would be bad to put glue on here and glue it the wrong way. I guess then it could just be an embellishment, but still. I found at the thrift store the other day, let me clamp this down somewhere here. I had some little clamps. Where did I put them? Oh, over here. Okay. Um, I'm going to leave one of these probably on here and attach something to it, but trying to get that to glue down. A creative surprise. That's right. A crafter's creative surprise. It's like the art Sherpa, Cinnamon Cooney, calls it an opportunity presenting. Oh, what is it? You know what I'm talking about. Opportunity presenting itself suddenly or something like that. Yeah, I made a little junk journal that I was going to send to a friend, and I had 2 pages in it that were from a house plan, an old house plan book, and they were upside down. Everything else was right side up, but those 2 pages were upside down, and I just couldn't make myself send it to her. I made her another book. Oh. Oh, bye-bye, Beverly. Thanks for popping in. She is very entertaining, and she's a very good artist. One of the things I really, really love about her is her insistence that everybody can do art and that you just have fun with it. Don't be so serious about it. And that advice has really blessed me because I figured out I can have fun and I can enjoy art and make my own, even if I'm not, well, what I call an artist with a big A. I'm an artist with a little a. And I think we all are an artist that way. But that's true. That's true. Sometimes, and sometimes those mistakes end up being the thing that spur you to do something you really, really love. So I haven't seen Janet today. Um, I'm trying to think. I think she was at Tanya. I'm not sure. I know she's getting better, but she's still not well. Um, but I haven't seen her today. Okay. Now then, we got to decide what else is going to go in here. I thought it would be fun to have like a little mermaid, maybe over here because the colors go good here. But you need something to tuck in there. Um, and that may be what I do with this, because Laurie doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do art journaling or writing or anything in the book. She just wants to enjoy it the way it is. She didn't come in last night. I couldn't remember. But I think, but something like this she could just take out and look at, I think will be good. So I'm going to tuck that in right there, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to let that glue down. And then, so if I've got that, do I really want to put her here? And this is talking about the sea. Let me look for something real quick. Somewhere in here I have some magazine pages that I wanted to incorporate. And then I've also got this little book, A Day at the Beach, that I thought would be fun to incorporate something out of. Yeah, you think you like her over here, Beth? You think I ought to go ahead and put her down? She does look good there. Okay, Tanya. It's good to see you, and get your chores done. I should be getting my chores done, but I'm not. This is one of my chores. Um, and she's sitting up on a rock. This might be a good place to incorporate some of this lace that I think looks like oceany. No, it won't. So we'll just have her up here. We might need to do something that makes that look like sky, because most of these scenes are underwater. Let's put that on top. I don't want to lift that up. Yeah, you goofed off last night, so you have to work today. Isn't that the way it is? You can't just get away with goofing off all the time. It'd be nice if we could. Let's see what's in here, if we can find something that'll go good for a sky. So we could put, kind of like that idea, but it's not quite big enough. So I just thought there might be something fun in here we could stick in this book, and it was in the throwaway bin at the thrift store. So I thought I could at least cut these out and use them. Wouldn't it be funny to have those kids in the background? Maybe have her like that, have a couple of kids in the background. But still, we've got something up there I don't know what to do with. So a cloud and birds. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just thought there would be something in here so I wouldn't have to try to be artistic. Oh, here we go. I can put some of these, this sky with the birds, and maybe even some of that behind her. We'll have these up at the top, and then this down a little lower, and then her. I think that'll work. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, let's put this there. Let's see if we can tear this where it won't be. This will give us our horizon line. We have that one and then this one. Oh, that almost even looks seamless, doesn't it? That's great. And then put her down here. We'll have to put her over that guy. All right, now I have to find some more to put here. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if this will work or if I'll need to get the we used 3 different pages out of that book to make one page in this book. I like it. What do you think? Hi, Skylar. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Skylar is a very young crafter. If I'm thinking about the right person, y'all can hover over his name and it'll pull up some dots and then you can go to his channel. I think this is going to be great. In fact, I'm really loving it. Yay, yay, yay. Makes me happy, makes me happy. See, you never know what you can use. You never know. Okay, so I'm going to just put these down one at a time and then I'll cut off the edges once I get that done. I need space here. Let's get rid of these stamps for right now. And these inks. Whew, okay. That's better. Here we go. Need something to glue. Hi, Giovanna. That's good to see you. Okay. Now I'm going to have to stand up so I can see if I can get this in the right place. Let's take it down just a tad. Okay. I need my credit card. Okay, that looks good. And now we'll do this one. It's good to be feeling well, Giovanna. It's good to be feeling well. I was so sick of being sick. Oh, I told my husband that, I lived feeling miserable all the time for so many years that now that I'm feeling good, when I get sick, I'm kind of a baby. I used to could do what had to be done, with a migraine because I had migraines all the time. And I did what I needed to do. And now I get a headache, just a little headache, not even a migraine. And I'm like, oh, I'm so pitiful. Oh, I pulled off some paint. Did not mean to do that. That was a spray. Oh, yucky, yucky. Let's see if I can get that off there. It won't be the end of the world if I can't, but. Okay, well, that's as good as we're going to get. Some of it got on there too. Oh, move my daughter's drawing. I don't want to get it dirty and mess it up. Okay. And now we'll put this one down. right there. Okay, let me get a different one because I don't want to do that again. I didn't realize that would come off. Oh. Well, here's a wrinkled up piece of paper. I'll just use it. Would have been better if I'd put this one underneath that other one because of that white stuff right there. But we're going to hope that maybe she'll cover it up. Maybe we'll make her cover it up. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now we got to glue her down, and then we'll cut off the edges, and we'll see what it looks like. It's kind of hard to tell when all those that page is sticking out there what it's really going to look like. Thank you, Holly. You're sweet. I do like thumbs up. I do. Just like anybody else, I like to have thumbs up. I just don't like to ask for them. But I don't mind you asking for me. Okay. Yeah, it does. It probably wouldn't mess anything up at all. But in fact, it's going to show a little bit. But I wanted to let these birds all show. Got a word right there. Oh well, it's all right. And now we'll trim these off. On distress, I've got some. Just a second. Let me read on it and see what it says. You can use it on. It says extend the life of your distress products. Tim Holtz Distress Refresher rehydrates and conditions dry. Distress ink pads, markers, paints, other water-based mediums. And then it tells you how to do it on the different ones. Does that, I don't know. It doesn't mention Distress Oxide ink. I just got my Distress Oxide inks, so I haven't tried it yet on those. I would be interested in that too, because it does not mention them. You would think that that it might, but I don't know. Oxide inks are a different formula, Becky says, so it may not. Oh, boy, that's a big piece of glue was under there. Oh dear. Sometimes I'm very heavy-handed with the glue. It's not usually a bad thing, but it's not always a good thing. What you need, babe? Can I have some chocolate? Yes. Are you live? Huh? Yes, I am. Okay. That was my sweet daughter who drew the giant robot guy. Okay. Highlight her with something, Beth says. Let's see. What should I highlight her with, Beth? Should I make it darker behind her like with a Stabilo pencil, or should I use a white something behind her? Stabilo. Okay. I wish I had a blue Stabilo all pencil. I have a green one, and then I have a black one and a brown one. Which one should I use, Beth? Green, black, or brown? If I had a blue one, that's what I'd use, but I don't have a blue one. Hi, Marianne. It's good to see you. You're not late. This is impromptu. You show up whenever you want. It's a come and go event. I'm just playing in this journal that I'm making for Laurie Richard, and just wanted some crafty friends to chat with while I did it. Beth says brown. Okay. All right. And I'm not really good at this, so we're going to just hope for the best here. We'll just do some brown over that right there. And oh, that's not even glued down there. Come on. I left the lid off too long. I mean, this pin out of it too long. Now, got to try to figure out where the pin is. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. Let me glue this down here before we go on. All right, where did I put it? I'm forever putting that pin down somewhere. Okay, did y'all see what I did with that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can. Maybe getting it too wet. All right, let's just get my finger wet. And I forget that these other colors, you kind of have to use more than you do with the black. The black just shows up so prominently that I tend to treat them all like the black, and got to add a little bit more. Sparkles for her hair. I could find some sparkles for her hair, I bet. Need to do a little bit of brown in here, I think. Get rid of that white. Maybe even a little more. There. A little, oh, a sparkle on her tail too? Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I hate it when the pages do that. Okay, let's see what I've got. I've got some clear glitter glue, but I think it's in the house. I took it in so my son could use it if he wanted to. And that's what I would use because it's clear. Oh. Just looking to see if I brought it back out here and it's hiding. Now you've got me wanting to do that. But I don't know where it is. I can glitter her later. That's true. That's true. Let's see if this. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I want to leave one of these on here to hang a dangle from. Should it be the top one or on the side? Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid. No, I don't know anything about that. Sounds interesting, though. On the side, Becky says. Okay. All righty. I think I'm liking that one just like that. But I do need to hang something from this. Let me find my dangly stuff. And too much stuff over here. Okay, here's some of the things that she gave me, but I don't think any of those are what I want to hang off of here. So let me look at the other place where I've got okay, here's some stuff that I've been working on to go on the cover on the outside. I saved that because I thought I might put it in somewhere, but it's just being more of an annoyance than anything. So let's get rid of it. Okay, so this is going to hang on the outside of the journal, and I'm going to put some little beads and stuff on this too. So I left these really long. I'll probably cut them off when I get finished putting stuff on them. But that's really fun. And then I've made some things that I'm going to put in here on other pages. Let's see. Where are they? Like this one to use as a bookmark. I'm going to put that on a page. And let's see what else. I know I have more than those too. Oh dear. I dropped this and lost it. Then I've got this one I can just put in on a page. So I bet the one that I'm thinking about is, oh, no, here's another one I made with a little safety pin that I can safety pin to a page. And I know where I'm going to put that. Let's go ahead and do this while I'm thinking about it. No, right here. I'm going to pin this in right here. I'm going to hang some bangles from this little string up here. So I'm going to pin this down here lower. And it'll just hang from right there. So I like those little pins. Okay. So now I want to dangle something from here. And I've got a lot of things to choose from. That is gold. And most of this stuff is silver. Let's see what I've got up here. I've got a mermaid and that. And then over here I've got seahorse. Okay. I think I'm going to use an octopus and this little seahorse. Oh, here's another little dangly thing I made that I'll stick on some page. Okay, I'm going to use those, but I don't want them to be silver. So I'm going to take these strings right here. And that's what I'm going to attach these with. But I want to use some alcohol inks and color these so that they won't be I have mermaid treasure, yes. I'm going to do these with alcohol inks, maybe another one, maybe those three. And then we'll put them on. So let's see here. Let's see if this is dry enough. I think it is. So I'll use this to do my alcohol ink work on. You're not older than dirt, Beth. Oh. Okay. Well, you're 60, but that's not older than dirt. I'm 55, and I'm not older than dirt. I'm pretty sure dirt's been around a long time. Hi, Jamie. It's good to see you. I'm glad you popped in for lunch. Just realized I need to be paying attention to the time. I've got to take my son to work, and so I have to be off of here in an hour. But that's okay. An hour's a lot of time to work. I'm going to use this rose gold. And that'll kind of, I haven't ever tried to do this with the mixatives. I always do just the regular inks. So this may not work. Okay, let's move that over there. It really doesn't look a whole lot different. So that may not have been the best plan. I like them, but they're not, it's not a lot different from the silver. Hi, Sharon. Okay, since we're all bragging about our ages, Sharon, how old are you? See if you can beat us. Have you anything with a flat back? Um, yeah, Becky's trying to catch up with me, but I'll always be about 6 months older than her, or 7. I was 55 in August, so happy birthday a little early, Becky. Sharon is 75 and a half. See, we've got years and years we can do this stuff. Isn't that great? Sharon's still playing. If she can still play, we can still play when we get to be that old. That's great. My mother is 78, and she's going on cruises, and she's doing all kinds of fun stuff. She can't do as much gardening as she used to because of her back, but she's still very young for her age. You can't beat us. Okay. Well, this octopus has a flat back, and so does this little seahorse. The shell does not have a flat back. And I'm not sure exactly what you were asking. I also have these mermaids that have a flat back, and these little hearts with scales on them. They all have a flat back. Yeah. You know what's funny, when I'm trying to remember how old I was, but it was before I got married, and I got married late. So I could have still been, I could have been 30, but I don't think I was. I think I was about 25. I've got these little buttons that are flat on the back. So yeah, I intend to use those somewhere. I just didn't want to use them on this particular thing, and I don't have a real reason why. But I guess I wanted, because this is kind of vintagey and everything, I wanted this to, what hung down from here, to be better. I actually need to color this too. Let's try that. Let's see if that'll work. Scaly hearts. Yeah, that sounds bad, doesn't it, Jamie? But I don't know what else to call them. Okay, let's see if we can. I need to hang this up somewhere so that the alcohol ink doesn't just wipe off of it. Yeah, see, that makes me happier. Okay, now I got to figure out what to do with it. See if I can clip it on something without messing up the. Okay, now I got to clean that off my hands. Put a mermaid on it too. Let's see if I can find a mermaid that would be good. Wow, I got that all over me. I don't think all the freaks live in Venice, Holly. I've met some freaks in other places too. It's funny, that's coming off my hands real easy. But where I got it on my fingernails, it's not coming off. That shows how, your fingernails are not as permeable as your skin. And for some reason, the non-permeable is what it holds to. And that's what alcohol inks do. You need a non-porous, I guess is the word, actually. show the binding to my book. Sure, absolutely. Let me close this. This is what the binding I did. It's going to be a hidden binding. It's going to just go down into the book. Let me show you the book. I mean the cover. Oh, I almost had a heart attack. I couldn't, it wasn't where I thought I put it. Scared me that I had fallen off somewhere. Okay, this is the cover of the book. And this will just go right there, like that. And then back here, I'm gonna, what do I do with those? I'm gonna take the backs off of these old earrings, and I'm gonna glue them on here like that, or something similar. And then I'm gonna put a eyelet right there and attach this to it. So that's the cover. I didn't do a tutorial, but I did do it on a video. In fact, it was the last video, which would be number 7, I think, Giovanna. The last video, number 7. And I fumbled my way through it, so it probably work as a, what to do and not to do kind of video. But this is the first time I've ever done a binding like this. So, but I really love the cover. I like the dimensionality of it. And the silhouette mermaid was perfect for it because it really puts her in the background. And I love the fact that I could put real shells on it. I just like everything about it. I'm really excited. And there's a playlist, Giovanna, and I think it's called Collaboration with Laurie Richard. I don't know if it says Mermaid Journal in the title of the playlist, but it's the collaboration with Laurie Richard. And there are 7 videos that I've done so far on everything I've done. But the last one, number 7, is where I did this. Okay. Well, these are dry, and I think they look pretty good. Yeah, I think that, especially since I did the clip that way, I think that's going to be good. But, oh, there's 2 strings. I was going to say I lost my strings. I may I may look through my jewelry stuff and see if I can find some chains to attach those with. I may not. I liked the idea of the string, just because it's different. But let me see if I have another one. Maybe I have a little more string I can use. See, I'll just take the rest of those pearls off, and I'll use this string. So it'll all be the same. So, and this is, these little dangles are going to be pretty simple, actually. It's not, I just think the plain string looks kind of beachy to me. So, and I'm just going to tie them. Let's see if that's dry. Nope, not yet. I probably messed it up. I'm just going to tie them to this little thing right like that. So they'll be hanging down like this. So let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and tie them down here too. And then I'll tie them at the top. That way this will stay on it and I won't lose it. Sounds like a plan to me. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, see, I always think the ocean smells fishy, and I've never really thought it was that great of a smell. I like the smell of the mountains. If I had to choose between the ocean and the mountains, I would choose the mountains. But part of that's because I grew up going to the mountains in the summer and we never really went to the beach. So the beach was too far away. Where I live in Texas, the beach is like 10 or 12 hours away and the mountains were only 5 hours away. We could go to Colorado, a lot faster than we could go to the beach. So almost as far to go to the beach here as it was to go to California and go to the beach. I mean, to go to the beach in Texas. Yeah. Yeah. The mountains are, now that smells clean and fresh to me. I really like the way it smells in the mountains. Okay, Cubby. I'm going to let my puppy out. Puppy. He's not a puppy. He's a big old dog, aren't you? Yeah. Go on. I still act like he's a puppy, but he's not. He's 10 years old, so. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one who likes the mountains. But haven't had a chance to take my kids really to the mountains. Hannah and I went on a trip to New Mexico, and she saw, some sort of mountains, but not like the ones in Colorado, the ones that I love. But hopefully soon we can do that. Okay. So we've done that page, and we did that one and that one and that one. Let's see. And this one, I really kind of like it is, but I had an idea that I'm thinking about. Another thing, I have this little tuck spot here. I thought I might stick something in. So let's look and see what I've got that might go in there. No, that's too big. I could cut it down and put it in there, but I think something kind of vintagey like this, because this is an ocean page, not a mermaid page. I could stick that in there, and then maybe put one of the quotes about the ocean on the back of it. But this right here, to me, needs something. Oh, yeah, I bet, Mina. It does depend on where you come from, what you think smells fresh. It does make a difference. I live in Amarillo, Texas, and the wind here, we don't have smog. There's too much wind to have smog. So, too much wind to have smog. I could put a couple of fish, up here and see if that would, fix this right here. I don't really know. That's bugging me. You have huge mountain trees. We don't have very many trees here. This is semi-arid. We have trees that have been planted and, watered on purpose. And then, so we do have trees, but not in my part of Texas. We don't have a lot of trees. Now down in, further south, there are a lot more trees. Okay. I kind of like that one. I think that kind of brings in the colors of this better than the other one. What do y'all think? Should I put that there? Should I add a fish onto this page? Or is there something else you think would be good? A piece of the book. Okay. What kind of piece of the book? Let me find the book. Maybe some more birds above the ocean or something. I don't know. I like that. Yeah, I thought the fish balanced the color composition too. That's why that was the reason I liked it, because there's some orange down here and this is kind of creamy over here. But if I put the fish in there, then this has to be still ocean. That was one reason I put this lace on here, because it looks like waves to me. That's why I put it on the cover. I could put some more of this, just cut it in half like I did on the cover and put it up there. Okay, the seagulls look, you see, y'all just got all these great ideas, but none of them match each other. Let me look and see what else I can find here. Most of them don't have a lot of sky. I used most of the sky. Now here we've got, you know, some sky with a ship. See, I used most of the sky on that other page. Here's some. He doesn't need any water. Well, I could either put some sky in, and I could use that and put some sky in. But this puts him really close to the top of the ocean. Or I could put this fish in and just make that kind of where there's not such a big break here, and then this could go ahead and just be ocean like that. I really kind of like that, I think. Because I think he's a little too close up here. You know, octopus don't generally travel right at the ocean's top. I don't know what you call it. Okay. I've got some votes for fish. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll put the fish in. One other thing I thought I would do, and I think I have another octopus page, and we'll do it on that page. Let me look and make sure that's not in my imagination. Because I had to take out some pages. I just had too many pages to be able to put the bulky stuff in it. I had to take out some. Okay, I know I have another. Another octopus somewhere. Well, I thought I did. Oh, there it is. There's the other octopus. I thought it would be fun. Let me just show you this real quick. Find one of these little mermaids. And I don't know which one will work. None of them might. But I thought it would be fun to have a mermaid. See, this one, she could be sitting on his head or on like this. But I thought it'd be good to incorporate a mermaid with him. Yeah, I think bubbles would be a good idea, Mina. Yeah. You know, she could be sitting on his tentacle. I thought that would be fun. Or maybe right here. I have to find a place where her hand looks like it would sit naturally. So I really like that. I think I will do that. Let's just go ahead and do it real quick while I'm thinking about it. And then we can, where'd I put my, oh, I don't know what I did with my paper that I'm using to do glue on. Oh, here it is. Okay. Woo. Tell you, if you let that glue stick sit out very long, it makes it stick to the thing you're trying to just put glue on. Okay. Let's see if we can get her. May have to use that other glue because this napkin has got texture in it. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It makes me happy. I won't let her read it. I won't even say it out loud. Okay. Now then back, where were we here? Back over here. We'll add this fish and then some bubbles. I have an idea for some bubbles, but if I use it, I'll have to put something over here to cover up the backs of what I'm going to use, but I'll show you and see what you think. I think it would be fun, but they're silver, so that might not work. I could use some, I'll use some of the little gemstone things for bubbles. That'd be fun, like I did in the cover. Yeah, I'd go for steak over fish any day of the week. And twice on Sunday. I wouldn't be eating fries with it nowadays, but steak and steamed vegetables sounds marvelous. Okay. I have these 4 different kinds of little gems that I could use to make bubbles. So I've got these that are blue, and then these that are just kind of iridescent. Those are what I used on the cover. And these that are really white or silvery, I don't like those as much. And then these that are turquoise. Oh, we do love you. We do. So what do you think? Would you think those would be good for the air bubbles? Which ones? I kind of think these would look the most bubbly. Do you agree? Let me see if I can get these up where you can see them. The iridescent or the blue. That's kind of my thought too. These. Okay. That's what we will use. And these come on a strip, which is great if you're wanting to put a strip down. But if you just want to put them down individually, then you have to glue them. So I have to take it off of the, I'll just put some, let me put some dots of glue. You think that's enough? Is that too many? Ooh, I made my glue dots too big. Of course, they'll dry clear, so it won't matter. But That's a great idea, Becky. That is a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Because I have to do things the hard way. But now I've already got glue on the page, so I might as well just go ahead and do it this way. Go bold or go home, huh? Oh, it's not too many. Okay. Well, it's kind of like, what's the point of putting them on there if you're not going to put enough to matter? Oops. Those are going to take a little bit to dry. That's true. We could do some blue ones by the octopus. Since we have to wait on this to dry, we might as well. Yes, what Holly said. All righty. Hi, Malia. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came. We're playing in the Mermaid Journal. I was supposed to get yesterday in the mail. Adidal said that the pages that she sent me for my Walk the World journal were supposed to be the tracking record said they would be here yesterday. But not only did they not show up yesterday, I didn't get any mail at all yesterday, which is very odd. Usually I at least get junk. Anyway, I hope they'll come today because I know she's been worrying about it so long. She's had to send me 2 packages, kind of like Tanya. And I feel bad about that. Tanya's both came on the same day, which is hilarious. Sent 2 weeks apart. But I don't know about Adidals. But anyway, when hers get here, then I'm hoping to get this finished this week so I can send it off to Laurie, and then I can go ahead and start on the other one. Oh, these don't have glue either. Okay. Yeah. Well, the lady we have is usually really good. She's very nice, and when we always, we meet her at the door a lot because the dog always knows when she's coming, and he makes a fuss. And so she I'm going to just have these go mix in here a little bit and go on up there. Because we can. Oh, bye-bye, Jamie. I'm glad you came. Hi, Cynthia. I have not been drinking, I promise. Cynthia. I just can't talk. Cynthia. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Let me find some tweezers so I can put these on. These are even harder to hold than those last ones. All righty, Jamie. Have a great day. I'm going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boy, I got kind of generous with these. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm sure I've probably messed something up equally bad before, but I don't remember it. Oh. Having trouble getting these off. This is another one you're probably supposed to cut because it has a foil background, which probably makes them prettier, but we are going to just go ahead and do it this way. This kind of gluing down this kind of stuff is why that glue is called art glitter glue, because it's made for putting stuff like this on. I use it for everything, but I mean, I don't use a glue stick for pretty much, but I have not. I mean, I've seen it in the stores, Beth, but it just didn't interest me. It's like, I don't know. I haven't watched anybody do it. I know Melissa over at 70 Acre Studio. She's done quite a bit of it. You might watch her. I haven't. I don't know why it just doesn't interest me. I guess it's. I don't know. I wish I had a good reason why. Um, I don't guess I have to have a reason why. But I guess it reminds me a little bit of paint by number or something, or those sticker painting books. I probably should watch somebody. No, I don't need to want to do something else. I don't want to. I don't need to. I don't need to want to do something else. So I don't need to find out that I might like it, even though I don't think I would. Uh, Little silver starfish dangle would work well on the opposite page on the lace. That's a good idea, and I think I have one. Let me look real quick. See, here's a starfish. See what else we got. We might could put on there because I do want to put some. And here's an anchor. We could put both of those on there. Well, tell us what you think, Mitz, because if you really like them, then some of us might want to try them. But I would like to know. I keep thinking I'm going to go watch one of Melissa's videos and see, see if it's what I think it is, because it might not even be what I think it is. But oh, did she? I could watch her too. I like to watch Dee Dee. Dee Dee makes anything look fun. Well, I know that Melissa at 70 Acre Studio did a whole bunch. I mean, it seemed like she did it for weeks and weeks. So I don't know if that was one project or if she did several. But I do know she has a bunch of a lot of them she did on live stream, but I don't think they were all live stream. Anyway, I do know that that would be a place to look too. One thing I have to decide um, is, am I going to put something from this? Most people at DD said they would never try to do it. Oh, well, that's kind of how I felt just looking at the idea, what I saw just on the shelf at the store looking at it, but I haven't actually watched anyone do it. So I tend to want to do everything, and but I also kind of like to do things my own way, and I don't think you can do that with this. You have to do what it says. If you have bad eyes, they're no fun. Well, my eyes are not the best. My glasses this last time, she had to go up, way up on my prescription. So that might be reason enough for me not to do it. Okay, I need to put something on here, don't you think? At least these two that hang out. Um, let's see. I've got some of these little buttons. These little shell buttons. Let's see if I've got another one that's blue. Yeah, I could put those on there. What do you think? Oh, that's a good idea, Holly. And I don't have a light table. There are a lot of things that I think a light table would be helpful to do. What do y'all think about these little shell buttons on this? Do you think that's a good idea, or do you think it's adding too much bulk in the page? Okay, Cynthia and Holly like it. Well, that's 2 votes. That's enough for me. Okay. My tendency is to do each one at a different length so they don't get bundled up together. Does that sound good to y'all? If I do them at different lengths? Can I do a close-up of them? Okay, I'll try here. Let me just stick them on here on my hand, and they're just little plastic buttons. They don't really, they look a little better than they do on here because you can't, they're not focusing real well. And 2 of them can hang below, but the other 2 strings are not long enough for them to hang below. So I could just put 2 in here and then 2 that hang out the bottom. What do you think about that idea? Yes. Okay. I'm going to do the smaller ones inside and then the bigger ones hanging out the bottom. And I'm going to do this one up here pretty far up here. My fingers are not cooperating. Okay. So we got that one. And then I'm going to make this one down all the way as far down as it'll go, just about, without it being hard for me to tie. And then we will do this one. And these buttons are some of the things that she sent me in the package. So I definitely want to use them. And the way we did this, some of you, if you haven't watched any of the other videos, you don't know this, but it's a collaboration because she sent me enough stuff to make a journal for her and one for myself, and of mermaid stuff. And then I sent her stuff to make a vintage journal, and I sent enough for her to do one for me and one for herself. And then we're making a journal for each other, and then we're making it and sending it back. And I don't know if she's like I am, but I've spent so much of my time and effort on the journal for her that I haven't used the mermaid stuff to make one for myself. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to actually make one for myself or if I'll just incorporate it in other stuff. Okay, I think I like that. But yeah, they're buttons. So it's a fun thing. She offered up in Becky's group. She said, "Is there anybody who would like to do this?" And I was like, "Me." And Sharon Lombard did too, and she's already sent her journal. She was much faster than me. She already sent her journal, and Laurie, it's Laurie Richards, and I can't remember the rest of the name of her channel, but she did a flip through of Sharon's journal already on her channel. So y'all might want to go and look at that. Sharon made a lovely journal that's on Laurie's channel already. I mean, she's already got it posted so that you can see it. Well, I wanted to put some words on the back of this one, I think. So let me find my ocean quotes here. Okay. It needs to be something kind of small. That one's mermaid. Oh, I like this one. This is from Moby Dick by Herman Melville. It says, "There is, one knows not what sweet mystery about this sea, whose gently awful stirrings seem to speak of some hidden soul beneath." I think that's perfect. Okay, Beth, I'll do that. I'll send it to you, and you can use what you want in a journal for me, and the rest of it you can keep and use for yourself. And I'll send you whatever I've got left after I finish this one with it, so you'll have more stuff to work with. That'll be fun. I would love for you to do that. Thank you for offering, Beth. Thank you for offering. That's really sweet. That would be cool too. I would love that. I asked Laurie, I said, do you want me to do videos while I'm doing it, or would you, because then it wouldn't really be a surprise. And she goes, "Oh no, do videos. So I feel kind of like her. I would love to see you working on it. That'd be great. Okay. So I've got that on the back of this. And this tucks in here. Got all my little things. These still need to dry some. So I may do another stream tomorrow early, like about this same time, so that I don't have to, so I won't get in the way of Becky's stream tomorrow night. But I may go ahead and stream again tomorrow and work on some more pages, because it's a lot more fun to do it with y'all here than to do it by myself. And this way Laurie can watch the replay if she wants to see what I'm doing. And I'll just add this as number 8. When we get off here, I'll add it as number 8 in my playlist. So, but yeah, I do too. I love searching for things. I love searching for things. So, and it'd be neat to pass it on to you. And because I know you probably won't you'll find your own stuff and you won't use everything I send you. And then you can make one for yourself or send it to somebody else to make one for you. That would be a fun, the traveling mermaid stuff. Oh, thanks, Giovanna. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that good for today because I need to let this one dry real good. And if you have a chance and can come back tomorrow about the same time, about 1 o'clock Central Time, I'll be doing this again and working on some more pages. So God bless you all and have a great day. Uh, are you going to stream later today, Beth? Before I hang up, I'll ask that. Oh, you're welcome. I like sharing the love. That's what I like to do. I like to share the fun. I figure if I can do it, anybody can do it. And if they see that I do it, then they'll figure out they can do it and everybody will have fun. So, um, well, if you do, Beth, I'll come back and visit with you. Um, I've got to take my son to work and then I've got to run an errand. So I'll definitely be back where I could join somebody's live stream about 5. So, all right. Well, I'll see you then, Beth. Thank you. And thank you all. Y'all have a great day. I'm so glad you joined me. It really made it more fun for me than just sitting here with a video camera. Oh, good night, good day, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. God bless you. Bye bye.